So welcome back to Regenerative Change Lab's Voices from the Field. Today we are super lucky to have Jenna Robertson here with us, who was one of our participants for the first cohort of the Regenerative Change Navigation course back in May of 2023. Welcome, Jenna.
Thank you, Brad. Thanks for having me.
Super great to have you here. So let's get started. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, I'm Jenna Robertson. I am currently in a beautiful forest on Wandjiribara country, Australia, Gold Coast hinterland. And I was born in Scotland. And I work across sectors, across the arts and in leadership and personal development. And I work as an entrepreneur. For me, it's my existence is all about creativity and innovation, as well as change and creating conditions where we can allow the new to come through. And another part of my work is very much about, of course, for the new to come through, what are we letting go of? That kind of forms my day to day.
Yes, and that's an understatement. There's so much to learn about Jenna, so just we'll put a link to her LinkedIn. So tell us just a couple of things a couple of insights you might have had from taking the Regenerative Change Navigation course.
It was amazing, and I got up at 3 in the morning so that I could be part of this group, and it was so worth it. Probably two main things. One was that I felt that it gave me a language that described what I do in a really universal way that has been so helpful for me in my work to open up the way that I communicate what I do, and to give tools to others in a way that seems to cut through a lot of cultural barriers that exist. It's such a powerful language. And the other big realization is kind of that the form of leadership style that I've developed over time is very much in alignment with the regenerative leadership style, as being like an ecosystemic facilitator, a creator of spaces where things could emerge. So it really also gave me a personal sense of feeling very understood and connecting in with a community of similar folks.
Now, are you catching yourself, speaking of language, are you catching yourself, as I do every day, with mechanical terms or old, outdated ways of thinking and replacing them with more regenerative terms? Give me an example of one.
Yes. Oh, well, kill two birds with one stone. Don't kill the birds.
That's
No. No, there's an example.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it was very much I think it was the first or second session of this course that really brought that to the forefront of my consciousness.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. Like, something like, let's get some traction here. Say that all the time. Instead, you can say, let's grow some roots, right? Language matters.
Let's hit the ground running. No, let's not run. Let's slow down and look around.
Nice. Yes. Pay attention. Observe. So then,
Yeah.
those are great examples. How about how are you integrating some of this stuff in addition to the language? What other ways are you integrating what you learned into the work you're doing?
Wow, it's really, for me, it's actually like brought a lot of different threads together. I've started to use the language in recent conference presentation about shifting the arts landscape in Australia. It's also found its way into my leadership development work, that I'm doing, courses and one-on-one coaching. But also, really, it's been a very, very helpful for myself personally. Again, to provide that kind of evolutionary landscape and language about my own evolution and how I can align my inner world with my outer world.
Mm. I like that you mentioned landscape because that's one of the things like the three horizons that we talk about, is just sort of understanding where you are in the landscape of past, present, and future, and being okay with that and being able to shift as a change maker between these landscapes and horizons and languages and worldviews.
Yes, I had never heard of the three horizons before this course, and I find myself recognizing being in that place and recognizing that in others. And it's has been a really great tool to kind of actually open the heart to understand some of the challenges of navigating the different horizons of our world.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your valuable contributions during the program and right now for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad and Cynthia.